A few days ago, Zhangjiajisangji Expressway in Zhangjiaji City, a natural giant karst cave was found. During the construction of the Huangxiangwan Tunnel in the Sangji section of the 4 layers are proved so far, the largest of which is larger than 2 basketball courts. At present, the construction of the left tunnel has been suspended for an all-round survey. The karst cave found is located 327 m inside the tunnel, which is between the left and right tunnels. When the reporter passed through the narrow mouth and reached the first layer of the karst cave, in the company of construction team workers, it seemed that they entered a large auditorium. The rock walls around are covered with large and small stalactites, most of which are covered with a layer of soil. The karst cave has several layers. This place is in the first layer, and there is a second layer inside. The karst caves are connected layer by layer. The construction team only set up a simple searchlight at the first layer of the karst cave. Going deeper, they can only move forward through the newslight, because the aisles of the second and third layers are narrow and the outer cliffs are bottomless. The equipment they brought could not support the shooting, and everyone went directly to the 4th layer of the karst cave. Now we are standing on the 4th layer. The area behind me is about the size of 2 basketball courts, but the depth is still unknown due to the insufficient light. The 4th layer of the karst cave is foggy and the visibility is extremely low. The bottom cannot be seen by looking under the fault of the karst cave with a flashlight. The 4th layer of the karst cave is also the last layer explored at present. According to the head of the engineering directorate affected by the karst cave, the construction of the left tunnel of the Huangxiangwan Tunnel project has been suspended, and it is planned to contact the professional geological survey team for an all-round survey, reported by Zhangjiaji TV. Through the video, we know that the large karst cave is large in volume. Karst caves encountered during tunnel excavation will bring great potential safety hazards to personnel and equipment, and seriously affect the construction progress. Next, let's learn about the mystery of the karst cave. First of all, let's learn how the karst cave is formed. Dominated by the dissolution of karst water, the karst cave is a passage that basically extends horizontally caused by subsurface erosion and mechanical collapse. The karst cave is a kind of karst phenomenon. The karst is an underground dissolution phenomenon formed by the chemical action and mechanical damage of surface water and groundwater to the soluble rock stratum. The different karst develops into different karst caves and fractures. Karst caves generally include the dead karst cave, living karst cave, dry karst cave, wet karst cave, large karst cave and small karst cave. The dead karst caves refer to those that stop expanding and developing. The living karst caves refer to those that are still expanding and developing. The dry karst caves refer to those without karst water. What are the impacts of karst caves on tunnel construction? First, when the tunnel passes through the soluble rock stratum, some karst caves are broken with the rocks and are prone to collapse. Second, the karst cave is located at the bottom of the tunnel and the fillings are soft and deep, which makes it difficult to treat the tunnel foundation base. In addition, when the water-eroded groove with water-saturated fillings is encountered and the gallery is dug to its edge, the water-bearing fillings will pour into the gallery, which is difficult to stop, and it can even cause the surface to crack and subside, and the mountain pressure will increase sharply. When encountering large water pockets or underground rivers, a large amount of karst water or sediment mixed with water flows into the tunnel. Since karst caves do such serious harm to tunnels, how should we treat the karst cave tunnel? First, when the tunnel passes through the karst area, the distribution range and type of karst caves, the integrity and stability of rock stratum, fillings and groundwater conditions shall be ascertained, so as to determine the construction method. Secondly, when the tunnel passes through the karst area, the geological conditions can be proved by means of borehole exploration or geophysical prospecting. Common methods for tunnels passing through karst sections include diversion and drainage, blocking, crossing, bypassing. Diversion. When there is water flow in the underground river or the karst cave, the drainage will be more reasonable than blocking. After the relationship between the flow direction of water and the tunnel location is identified, such facilities as underground pipes, culverts and small bridges shall be used to drain the water, or dig the drain tunnel to drain water out of the tunnel. Blocking. As for non-developing, small span and waterless karst caves, according to the intersection position with the tunnel and its filling situation, the concrete, mortar rubble and dry rubble can be used for backfilling and sealing, or deepen the side wall foundation and reinforce the bottom of the tunnel. Crossing. When there is a large karst cave and water flow at the bottom, and the side wall foundation is not suitable for deepening, it is possible to erect the beam at the side wall position, or below the bottom of the tunnel to cross, bypassing, when it is time-consuming and difficult to treat individual karst caves during construction in karst areas. The tunnel construction ahead can be continued by bypassing the karst cave with the help of a roundabout heading. The karst caves shall be treated at the same time to save time and speed up the construction progress. When bypassing excavation, the tunnel wall shall be prevented from instability. In order to avoid the occurrence of hazards, we should pay attention to the following matters during the tunnel construction in the karst cave sections. First, when the construction extends to the edge of the karst cave, various processes shall be closely connected, and the support and lining shall be carried out in advance. Second, it is necessary to strengthen inspection for the top of the karst cave and handle dangerous stones timely. In addition, for blasting works at karst cave sections, it is necessary to drill more holes, drill shallow holes, control the blasting charge, and reduce disturbance to the surrounding rock. In addition, when tunneling in the karst cave fill mass, for example, if the filling is soft, advanced support shall be used for construction. If the fillings are extremely loose gravel, block stone accumulation or flow plastic clay and sandy clay, etc., reinforcement can be carried out by the surface grouting, the grouting in the tunnel, or a combination of the surface grouting and grouting in the tunnel before excavation. Above all, before implementing any treatment scheme for the karst cave, do not pour the muck randomly into the karst cave. When the karst is encountered during tunnel construction, the safety accidents such as collapse of dissolution fracture zone is prone to occur. The suspension of tunnel foundation, the gush of saturated fillings in local karst caves to block the tunnel, and the incessant gush of a large amount of karst water all year round and other defects, which bring great difficulties to tunnel construction and affect the construction progress. In order to ensure construction safety, it is necessary to strengthen investigation, carry out dynamic design and risk assessment of karst tunnels, strengthen drainage, strengthen grouting, strengthen support and other emergency measures, so as to eliminate hidden dangers of the tunnel and ensure the safety of people's lives and property.